Alright, it's Thursday, January the 20th. It's rainy, and they're calling for some ice again tonight. But this is the stainless trim for Pearl. So I'm see if I can straighten out the trim. I practiced a little bit right there to see how it would work. So I practiced some, but there's a bad dent right there, and it's bad enough to where it's got the outside of the trim bent too. So I'm gonna try to straighten it out. In the vise here, I put my little piece of railroad track. I got my little hammer from, this is a Harbor Freight, $5. It's a watchmaker hammer. And it's got different ends. And I'm gonna use a paint. First thing I've done, I painted it, primed it with sandable black primer so I can see it good. And I'm gonna block it with this little block. And then I'll come back and got another block. But I'm gonna block it first to see where everything's at. Okay, so it's got the dent starts there, but then it goes all the way down, and it's way up here too. So now that I know this here's bad, I'm gonna work on this part here first. So I'm gonna take it, turn the trim upside down, and since it's a big spot, I'm gonna use the brass end and just gently tap it. Flip it over and see if it's doing anything. It's doing some, but that's a bad spot. Real bad. I'm gonna take this hammer. They call it a tack hammer, because I can see a bad ding right there. And just barely tap it. When you hear it changes sound from metal tapping, move on, because it'll start stretching the stainless. Now let's see where I'm getting to. Okay, you can see it's coming out. There's a bad ding right there. This takes some time to get it out, but it took 72 years for all these dings to get in there, so it's gonna take a little bit of time to get it out. See, it's going away. Got some spots right there. Work on that a little bit. Light taps. a time. All right, I'm come and get a little bit of this out so it'll be flat. So let's see, about right in there. See what it's doing. I'm trying to pull it out some, but all this here is low too, so let's see, spot right up there, the steel. Giving a little bit of trouble. Alright, got just a little bit right there, so I'm going to use the brass end of the hammer because it's lighter. See, it's almost gone right there. Let's see. Sometimes I like to take a Sharpie and see where it's at. Mark that side so I know where I need to hit. Not bad for a $5 hammer. You can still see a little bit right in. Let's see, which way is it going? It's going that way. Now, still got a little bit right there. Still got something right there. Still got that ding right there. Oh yeah, I can see it on the inside. Let's see. let's see, it's going that way, so I'm going to try to tap it like this with the angle. It's about to come out. Just keep working it. It's all out but that one little spot right there. And I can see it. And it is getting smaller. Down to a couple little dots, which I believe them couple little dots I might just leave them. Alright, I'm going to tap a little bit down here to get a big section of that's just go easy with it. I'm going to work on this section here a little bit, and then I come back and show you. Okay. You can see in a little bit of time I done got a lot of it. But where that bad dent was, I won't check yet. So I'm just, you take a Sharpie, about out of ink. Take a Sharpie and just mark it. Let that dry a little bit. Then you come back with your block. come back and block it. Now, it's still got that one little spot there. It's a little rough right through there. So instead of using the Sharpie this time, I'm going to use this blue layout fluid. You don't have to use that. You can continue on with the Sharpie, but I just like this here because it'll cover faster. And plus I had it. It was here. Alright, let that dry, and I'll show you what I'm going to do next. Now, what I'm going to do first, I got this fine file. I'm going to come back with the file and just let it skate across it to find out what I got. Making sure I ain't taking off too much. I'm just light pressure is what all I'm doing is scratching the valve. Okay. Now you can see every little thing. So you got to come back, work a little bit there, and as you're working it, it starts smoothing out little by little. There you go. I got all the dye off. But the only thing, when I put the dye on there, I said I was using a file. I'm not trying to remove metal. I'm just removing the dye. Just light, easy strokes to remove the dye, so it'll show me my highs and lows. And the dent, the warp is coming out some, but I'm going to put a little bit more dye on there and let it dry, and we're going to come back tomorrow and finish it up. This one little spot. Alright, it's Friday. Still waiting on the snow. But I got 160 sandpaper on the block, and I'm going to block this area here just to see any highs or lows. After blocking it, you can see I still got a little low spot there, and there. I'm not going to worry about this part and that part yet. till I start on that end. But this is where that big dent was. But just got a little bit of a low spot in them spots. I'm gonna work on them and keep blocking it. Now that I've blocked it, and you can see the layout now is gone. So I'm gonna go back, start sanding. I'm gonna sand all the way up to 3000 grit sandpaper. And then I'm gonna start polishing, and then I'll come back and show you the finished results. But that's not bad considering it had a bad dent and it was creased in like that all the way down. Okay, you can see with a little bit of polishing, it all cleaned up. Let's see. That right there, well, yeah, right in here was where that big dent was. And you know, it was caved into like that, but I didn't take much time on polishing because I know I got to do the rest and do some sanding. But so you can fix your stainless trim. The stainless trim, it's high if you could find it. But just got to remember when you're tapping on it and sanding on it, everything, that it's thin. And you got to take your time and be careful. Because if you go through, it's not like doing regular body work. You can put Bondo and all on it. It's thin, and you just got to be careful. But I think I can't tell where the big dent was. I marked some stuff. I think it's this one right here. But there it is. It's clean. It's straight. If you hold it up to the light, you see maybe a little dot there. But that's better than warped up and creased. Now, I just got to work on the rest of it. And, well, we finally got the snow I was calling for. It made it.